Ladies and gentlemen, this is an article that came out in Fox, March 8th, 2019. A top Trump official may have just doomed U.S. North Korea talks. This is how you make success with North Korea less likely. Ladies and gentlemen, nothing should have disrupted that meeting. You know, you flew a half a world away to talk to North Korea about denuclearization. And there should have been a deal at that table. And because we have an overly sensitive big toddler for a president, those talks were unsuccessful. He had to run back because of Cohen. I don't understand how this deal of having less nukes in the world was less important than what Cohen was saying about Trump. But there are many that still think he's a good president. So much for those high IQs. A top Trump administration official has all but admitted that the U.S. stance towards North Korea's talks is now a hardline one. Yes. So what this means, some analysts say, is that the American position will sink any chance for progress in U.S.-North Korea negotiations over ending its nuclear program. But see, you know what, ladies and gentlemen, this is the president that claims he can seal the deal. We haven't seen him seal the deal on any damn thing. In a briefing with reporters on Wednesday, a State Department official made a stunning remark when asked if the Trump administration agrees on how to handle the complexities of talks with North Korea. Nobody in administration advocates a step-by-step approach, the official said. In all cases, the expectation is a complete denuclearization of North Korea as a condition for all the other steps being taken. In other words, Pyongyang, to receive any kind of benefits like sanction relief, it has to dismantle its entire nuclear arsenal first. You know what? That deal could have been made while they were there, but again, the video was there. I did the video. Trump said he left the negotiating table because they wanted all sanctions dropped. North Korea did their very own news conference and said they never went to the table asking for all sanctions to be dropped. There were 5 sanctions out of 11 that they wanted to negotiate on having dropped. And because of that lie, they went back and started rebuilding their launch pad. You didn't make a deal with them. So at this point, they can do whatever the hell they want. There's no deal. You may have a desire for them to dismantle their entire nuclear arsenal. I wouldn't do that in light of how America goes around bullying nations that don't have nukes. And never forget about what happened to Gaddafi, who once had nukes, did away with his nukes, and now he's dead. That contrasts greatly with the administration's past stance and immediately led experts to pan the comment. and the Trump administration's negotiation strategy. They apparently don't have one. Anytime you fly to a nation to come up with a deal for peace, and you walked away because somebody was doing a testimony about you, man, you know how bad that looks? It looks just as bad as when Trump was in France and didn't go to the military cemetery with all of the other world leaders because it was raining. It seems like every time this man takes a trip, it turns into a damn disaster. Insisting on disarming as a condition for peace will lead to exactly the opposite of disarmament and peace, tweeted MIT nuclear expert. Said Vlim Narang, I guess. Only through practical reciprocal steps will we get closer to denuclearization and peace, and away from dangerous and irresponsible fire and fury threats. Arms Control Association Director Darrell Kimball as tweeted. I don't know. How are you going to get the North Koreans to the negotiating table now that you walked away? I don't know. And then when he got back here, he's now saying he's disappointed in the North Koreans, but you didn't make a deal for rebuilding a launch pad, and you got John Bolton saying they need to put even more sanctions on the North Koreans, and they were willing to negotiate. I mean, this whole thing don't make any sense. Wow. Yeah, this thing is a mess now. I mean, how do you fix this? You really can't. I'm not unless some miracle happens where the North Koreans are willing to come back to the negotiating table. But, I guess if Trump is gone and Mueller puts out his report, and that kills another deal, right? Trump should not have came back to America unless it was some kind of threat on the country, something major. But because of some testimony with the Oversight Committee and Cohen, you dropped everything and came back? Oh my God, America is the laughing stock of the planet. For real. Please tell me what you think, ladies and gentlemen. I'll leave the link to this article in the description box. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.